Hey, what's up, guys? So, this is actually day 10, right? So, it's about 12:15 in the morning. Sometimes you can't walk, like, you can't sleep, right? So, what do? I don't want to go outside. I want to chill. We are people that are free, right? So, anyway, so I'm going for a little jog, blow a little steam, do some push-ups. You know, you can't record everything, but honestly, it's like, if you just go out there and talk to people and you show them love, you're not doing anything wrong. Because this is the point where you start becoming to be the one that you're supposed to be, right? And what is that? You start looking at your defects in life. What am I fucking up on? Or what am I slacking on, right? You know what? I know I drink every day, right? I'm just saying, for example, people go through all kinds of shit. Like, damn, I don't want to do that. And it gets to the point where, like, I fight with pretty much almost everything. Alcohol, you know, I could drink some there and there. So these 90 days, right, that I'm doing. So this is day 10. Have I really been walking on that narrow path? I have been doing better, put it that way. I suffered through watching porn, right? I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. Because it ain't about being embarrassed about what you're doing in life. Because the only thing that you're doing, you're lying to yourself, right? It's like when you do something, right? And nobody's looking, and you do this shit, you're like, fuck, ain't nobody gonna know? Ain't nobody here watching, right? There's always someone watching you. Because you know someone's watching you, because you feel someone's watching you. You know who that is? It's God, right? He's watching, right? He's like, damn, it's my son, you know? But the thing is this, when you still mess around, I'm just saying, anything that you're suffering with, it might not even be, you probably could still pay your bills. You can probably still raise your family, right? You're good. You show up to work every day. I'm telling you examples in life, right? But he drinks every day, right? But like certain things, you gotta really cut off in life little by little, right? Piece by piece. There's people that they stop like nothing. Like, they drop everything. So when that usually happens, right, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. From my knowledge of being in that problem and being in the addiction, being an addict, being pretty much going to jail, pretty much it's like this. You start looking at things and you're like, you know what? I know I shouldn't be smoking too many cigarettes right today. I'm gonna smoke. I'm still smoking, but I'm gonna start quitting, right? Because I'm gonna challenge myself. And sometimes we don't challenge ourselves for what? Ain't no reason to challenge ourselves, right? Because why? Because we get to do what we want to do. Not everybody. But the thing is this, man. You go for a walk, go for a walk. And just, you gotta show love. Sometimes we have the enemy inside of us, right? Like, look, the cops, right? Cops, okay, example right there, look. They come here, right? They come here like that. What are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing, officer? Like, you're supposed to be the part of the community, right? But they come here fearing everybody. Look at this, look at this. Come on. Look at this. Look, you see that? Look at that. Look, watch him come. Watch him come, watch. Look, I ain't doing nothing, look. I'm just here doing my, look at this, look. They put fear in people's guys. Look, let him come. I got nothing on me.